What up, Betty? How you doing, young lady? Hope you're having a good day. Betty's the first one in here. Mark, how is it? Mark, don't even ask. Thank you for asking, but don't have that. Don't ask. A shit show. I didn't even work. Drove there for nothing. Paperwork's not done yet. I don't know. Supposedly the person I'm supposed to meet's not there. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I give up. That's all I know. Fucking temp services. First, I was at the wrong apartment complex, and then I finally get to the right one. And then supposedly, even though he said start Monday, I guess I was supposed to wait for paperwork. I don't know. I found a place to buy though. I can figure out a couple dollars. Found a trailer. I can move in this weekend. My bike's back down. It's been a shitty day. Doing more check on it. I guess there's actually been cases where that compression relief sensor valve has actually blown out the top of the head. Mine's loose again. So I'm assuming the threads are stretched. So even if I put a new one in, my chances are like slim to none. I don't know if helicoil would help or not. I don't know. Shit Show Monday. That's what I should put as the title. Box rent's only $350 on the trailer, which isn't bad around here. I don't have shit to show. So how was your Monday, Mark? How was everybody's Monday? Busy with chores. Food shopping? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Betty. Sugar boom boom, chasing those dragons. He bought food, silly. Stuff you put in your mouth. I had a salad. I used the old fashioned style or the sticky traps. You're grounded, Betty. Actually, it's in the trailer park that me and Nikki started off at. It's just down the road. Right, Mark? It's not far, but um, a lot of ifs and ups and ups and outs, and we'll see. A lot of progress. Huh? Progress for what? I see no progress. They cry on those sticky traps. That's why I like the old fashioned, just cut its head off. With the snap. In the sticky traps, they die slowly. I can't hear them cry. I hope you wouldn't hear them cry. You can hear them cry. Betty heard one screaming the other night. Are you sure that wasn't the voices in your head? It freaked her out. Well, they sound like. I mean, that's more like cats. More like the predator. You woke everyone up at 2 o'clock in the morning. It was crying. Why didn't you just step on it or something? Was it crying for its babies? Betty, save me! Betty, Betty, save me! Betty, 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 Betty. I've never heard a mouse made a sound. I'm sure they do, but you really hear a mouse crying? Do you hear mouse having sex? Inquiring minds want to know. Do you listen to mice having sex? Well, use the old-fashioned snapperooer. Cut their head right the fuck up. Break them in half. You don't really cut the head off. And make sure there's no blood flow. Quick and painless. I'm about to find a human one for me. Good eating, Mark. This isn't Naked and Afraid. Betty gonna have mouse stew? Betty's gonna make mouse stew and let us know what it tastes like. You swung it at Betty? That's what you get for picking on a little old mouse. Where's your mouse catcher? Meow, meow. Chinese food, see? Chinese eat rats too. She can move. You kicking her out of her house? Or she can move when the mouse is being thrown at her. Betty's dog was scared of them. Well, I guess it's time for you guys to get some pussy. Since you're scared of a little mouse. What? You have that many mouse in your house? Or she just have a phobia of them? Cinnamon, do you check to see if we have a mouse underneath our bed? No? I didn't think so. I have only seen one and it came out from underneath her bed. He gone. I was about ready to say your guys' field is really producing for you guys. You know, might want to invest in mouse stock. We gotta figure a way to get this trailer. That way I can start growing. The empty trailers are probably full of them. Oh, I'm sure. Or if not, give it until wintertime, then they will be. Field corn, yep. Two places here don't mow until you complain. Well, that'll help keep the animals by you, but then when they mow, they come out, they go to you. Because you make them get scared out of their home. Home Association Park? Ho Association Park? Home for the mice? What are we gonna do, mamas? We gotta think of a plan. And you got like until Friday to figure it out. What are we gonna do, dog? Holy cow! Talk about reclaim score. Didn't expect that. Uh, home for the mice is correct. Cheers, everybody. As soon as I find my torch. We're just past 7:10. You like that? Little girl? No, sit down. This free clean tastes like shit. I wonder if I still have that other bottle in my bag. Nope. I didn't think so. Did you eat your food? Oh, I farted when I coughed. I did it again. Fucking guy. Cheers. Double time. Move, mummies. Sit down. Go lay down, baby girl.
You mind turning the music down? This is an incredible creature that's native Exetus.
I'm so pissed my bike is down again. Mummies, what is your deal? Where's your ball? Here. Your ball? Go get it. Got your ball? Al says hi. Trouble. Boo boo boo. What's up, everybody? Five beautiful people. Yup, everybody's quiet. Where's Timothy? Where's James? Where's Jeremy? Cough, cough, cough. What's up, Brianna? How you doing? I know it's gonna get hot in here. I'm gonna take off all my clothes. Getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. Main cabin builders. What y'all watching? You guys look quiet. Oh man, you gotta blow my nose. Yeah, kitten pop over supper tonight. Alex needs a kitten. So's Betty. Chinese food for the dinner tonight then? What's up, James? You haven't seen the other set since the first day? Uh-oh. Welcome back. Seven beautiful people. What's up? Smoke a cigarette. That's bad for you. Then get a shower. You going to bed already? Shake a boom boom. 8 sexy people. Is that what I smell? Probably. I thought it was my fart, but I don't think so. It smells rotten, and I'm not that rotten. I'm full of shit, but I'm not rotten. Swamp ass. That cinnamon farts. No, no fart yet. I don't think. Oh, she got to shave her chicken legs. See, I knew there was more to the story. Right? I'm cold. Actually, I'm about to turn the AC back off. Some French fried chips. Hell yeah. Is that like homemade potato chips? But French fries with the chips? I love homemade potato chips. Ranch. You killed it. Now it's no good. Everybody kills everything with ranch. The most overrated condiment out there. Well, prayers for her, Alice. Hopefully it all went well. Most overrated thing out there. Right. She can't touch anything colder, she'll get shocked. What the fuck? Well, see, that's why I'm used to drinking one pop. 69, 69. You gotta keep that 69 alive. You'll put a jacket on? Then why keep it that cold? I sleep the best when it's cold. That's for sure. Enjoy your cold shower. She better use vinegar and lemon juice. Don't drop the soap. Yeah, you might bend over and the faucet might poke you. Don't forget to wash behind your ears. Don't forget your butt crack. Your swamp ass. Don't be flicking the bean. We went from 8 to 3. She's laughing, going out the door. Probably because she's going to flip the bean. Jaws are waiting for you in the shower. When you close your eyes and you open your eyes under the water, there's going to be jaws coming at you. This Jaws week. 50 years in the making. Four beautiful people, what's going on? Oh, Betty. That was a wet one, young lady. Did the mouse scare you again? Your mouse is going. Hi, Joey. Hi, Joey. How's your feet business going? Did the cat get it? She ain't got no cat, I don't think. Well, depending on what cat we're talking about. Meow. No, it ran back down its hole. You should set some cheese out tonight. Sit up and watch it come out. It was cool for the most part here today. 85 here. It was only, I think, 80. Supposed to got up to 81 today, I think. You did that last night, it's gone. I wanted to see you scream, or hear you scream. Well, I guess I can't hear you scream either. I want to hear the mouse scream more than anything, I guess. Who screams louder, Betty or the mice? Mark, what we were just talking about, I swear he's the one that gets in here first because he always was before, and nothing's really changed to stop that. So I'm sure that two stocks from day one, from the beginning to the end. Yeah, it is supposed to be warm up. By the end of the week, we're in the high 90s. Five beautiful people, shika boom boom, chasing dragons. All right. It's all right. Be a little bitty. It's all right. Live off of number nine. Shut up, asshole. And it went away. It'll be back in a minute. Sugar boom boom. Mark, Betty, James, Brianna. How you guys' night going? Hopefully your Monday was better than mine. You got swamp ass too? Kill Jason. Cats in the cradle on a silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man on the moon. When you coming home, son, I don't know when. Hope your day's gone well. Bob Marley movie. Hi, not ho. Heidi ho, neighbor. I thought that's what you were going for. Cheers, everybody. Bad subject. Didn't go well. Didn't work. Drove there for nothing. It looks like I'm not working tomorrow either. Which makes the other thing kind of cool that happened to me really suck right now because I don't know what to fucking do. I found a trailer, but I'll just probably figure out a way to get the rest of the money. But if there's no income, there's no on it. Yeah, supposedly, I don't know. One day, he wouldn't. I gave him on the phone today. Supposedly, the person I was supposed to talk to is out until the 29th, but then I was supposed to go to someone else, and he's waiting for an email from them. Oh, fucking no. Fucking staffing agencies. Woo-hoo. So I drove the long way, and it took me 35 there for nothing. I went because I wanted to start the day off good with McDonald's. Otherwise, it's a long drive. Still, either way, I mean, that's a lot. Then I sat there for probably 20 minutes, figured shit out. And then went to the wrong apartment place. And then he tells me a different one over there, and it looks a little more legit to what I was supposed to be thinking I was getting into. Of course, they didn't open the office until blah 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 blah. Yeah. Anyways, the last time I looked, I still didn't have an email. I did find a trailer, but I don't know. I don't know if it's worth trying to come up with the money and just to take the chance to lose it. You got armadillo in the area. I actually did watch a video today where there's an armadillo down in the hole and the guy pulled it out. Cheers, everybody. So what's everybody up to? I suckered into buying some more baked potato chips. The more and more I eat them, the more and more they get growing on me. ham sandwich, salad, and baked potatoes. Baked potatoes was my dinner. But it's hard to pay for housing with no job. I have opportunities for both if things would just go my way a little bit. It's not the end of the week. I basically have until the end of the week to figure it out. So I'm sure worst comes to worst, I got a couple tools I could probably pawn and at least get a loan on. Um, but then that hurts me for the job too. So it's like a catch 22, you know. Well, I got a newer trash pump. I could sell. I could sell a power washer, paint sprayer. uh, But I might need the paint sprayer for the fucking job. I'm just trying not to panic yet. It all just happened kind of today, but then the fuck up with if I would have started working today, it wouldn't have been as big of a deal. But not knowing if I got scammed or if there's really a job there is what's holding me up. The new part for my bike's $100. So even if I wanted to sell that, I still would have to buy that. And I can't believe I'm at the last resort where I gotta sell my bike yet. There's still gotta be something yet. I'd rather sell my truck, and I can't even do that. Because I heard though, man. They say not to sign paper during the. I don't know. I don't know. We just go with the flow, the punches, and hope we survive. Try to smile and do the best we can. But I can't find anything. There definitely won't be anything cheaper to live versus this trailer around here. and the trailer's not terrible. Terrible. I haven't been in it all the way, but I know Melissa. She wouldn't be having walls or floors falling in. So it's kind of funny. When me and Nikki sold our trailer in the trailer park, she was going through this with her husband, and she bought our trailer. And now I'm going through it again, and she just got married, and now I'm trying to get her trailer. Is there something with that? Is it like quiniquiniques, weird, something? She sold the one she bought from us, and then she ended up buying a different one in there later on. So it's not like I'm buying my old trailer. I wish. Well, no, I don't because they destroyed it. The only thing I wish with that would be the. I don't know. Would be the property, the art. But yeah, when we moved out of the trailer park, she bought ours. Lived there for a while. Sold it. I think got back with him, and then separated again, and then bought another one in there. And now she's got married again. And her one son was gonna take it, but he's not working. And she goes, I ain't got the money for rent. I said, well, I got rent money. Dude, you used to live in your mama's womb. What are you talking about? Burn it down? What up, brother? Trying to make the world happen on, a piss? Playing tic tac toe with pissing? If you win the game of piss, you win the game of life. Seven beautiful people, welcome back, Joey. I'm just gonna keep saying it all the time. Just chilling like a villain. Hope everybody's had a blessed day. Spit, don't swallow. Swallow it. In this case, do a little of both. Then we gotta do the Haktui. Haktui! Another overrated thing. My bike went back to Allen Dalton. That valve came loose again. The sensor. He just sent me a message. I didn't read it all. 150 for a new one. Anybody want to put 150 in the bike fund? Damn it. Yeah. Well, Mark, what I was found out today, even though the M8 motors are so great, they have an issue with blowing the sensor right the fuck out of the head. So I think my threads have stretched, and that's why it's working its way loose. He wants to put a new sensor in, which is $150. And then he says, supposedly if you Loctite it and you retorque it, it's good to go. That's what he just said. But I don't have $150 to do it right now. And I'm trying to get this trailer. And that's, we're going to Artesian Wells this weekend. One of the places I wanted to go to. And now my bike's down. I get an inch, I get kicked back 100. Anyways, waka 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 waka, 8 beautiful people. What's up, Joey? You miss me, Joey? Yeah, I'm being an asshole because I'm grumpy. Go get ball. Go get ball. Go get ball. 2014. Well, the M8s are indestructible, supposedly, but this is one of the issues. And of course, I get it. I'm the lucky soul that gets it. But we retorqued it. Well, I thought he retorqued it and Loctited it down, but it's loose again. Well, he wants me to buy a new sensor and redo it again. But the sensor is $150. And I'm trying to get a trailer, so I'm probably just gonna take the bike to the storage unit and park it for the year. Because I can't even sell it with a fucking ticking like that. Have a good night, Kim. 10 beautiful people. I got Stinky Pete for you. Wanna... Oh, that sucks, Dalton, especially guys in your situation. Fresh melon armpits. I was gonna say something else. 86. Fresh melon tuna. Or pussycat for that mouse. There we go. Pussycat for that mouse. He was up and doing stuff right before. He has his oven wired. Oven wired for what? To cook his body? Do powder coating to cook dinner? We wired his oven up and all. Is that what it's supposed to say? Non-sexy people. What you doing today? Chuck Carlos, speak your name. Say hi. Don't be bashful. Only if your name's Dalton, be bashful. He has his oven wired up and all. I figured it right. Oven for what? There's lots of ovens. You got your oven in the baby factory. There's oven and powder coating, oven and cooking, oven and death, oven and melting steel. What kind of oven we talking about? Since you said bump, does that mean the baby bump? I know what could save me. Sell some flowers. I need to print the word out there and see if anybody needs flowers. I don't know what he did last time, Mark. I don't know if he put that the Loctite on it, he had to pull it all the way out, or at least most of the way. I would think he'd have to pull it all the way out. So you would think he would check the threads. I don't know. I'm fucking frustrated big time about it because that is my fucking stress reliever. Gotcha. I mean, could he have possibly just backed it up a little bit and put Loctite on it? Yeah. But even with that, I think he would have seen threads. Paid attention to threads as you're putting Loctite on it. But to me, if it worked its way loose again already and he did put Loctite on it, the threads are stretched in the head. So the only fix would be new head or Healy coil. I don't know. I gotta go the cheap route for now, the 150, and hope it's just the sensor stretch, not the threads on the head. It could be just the sensors are stretched. Shut up, Alice. I'd almost do that 20 to 20 to get my bike fixed. You're right. And I would think, if I buy the new one and he pulls it out, he's going to look down there and he's going to check the threads before he sticks a new one in. At least I'm going to tell him to. And we can. Only thing is, if he helicoils it, you're going to have to re-drill it, so you're going to have to take the head off to drill it. The helicoil it. Otherwise, you're going to get metal down in the motor. Well, there's head gaskets. So I just got to pray to God the threads are stretched on the sensor and not the head. But I did see 4 forms where the M8s threw the sensor right the fuck out of the cylinder, the head, threads and all. Which scares me because now that's the issue I have with mine. Of course, none of my friends have issues with theirs, but I do. So once I figure out what's going on with this trailer, I don't know, like I said, I might have to just put it in this storage unit for the rest of the year and help it out. But I can't even try selling it with it sounding the way it does. Anybody knows about bikes is going to hear it. But I only got about 200 miles on it and it started making noise again. What's the head cost? I don't know. I haven't looked. I'm afraid to look more than I have right now, so I don't want to look. I seriously would sell my truck and buy some junk ass car, but I can't even do that because of her. I'm sure a casting is probably $1,000, close to it, Mark. That's not counting your valves and stuff. When I was looking and kind of seeing different stuff, the valves for stock valves they were only like $50 a piece, but I know the oversized valve kit was $1,200. I do remember seeing that price, and that'd be about the only thing you could really do. But that was rockers and everything. I'll bill it. No, nothing's cheap, especially when you're in my spot right now and keep getting fucked over with work and stuff. It makes it harder. I mean, I might have an email that will make me smile a little bit, but I can't check right now. I even sent Alice's message saying I don't know about this. This might be a scam. They got my bank account and everything, so if it is, I'm fucked. Not that there's much in there. I don't keep much in there on purpose, but still, you're gonna fuck shit up for me for a minute. I only keep bill money in there. No, Knuckles ain't. He didn't even ask for any money. He just said it. The sensor was $150 and we'll replace it. I paid him last time, plus I gave him a couple ounces. I take care of the people that help me, so I don't think he's really worried about money at this moment. I think he's more pissed that it's not fixed. That's the type of person he is. But he's also suffering himself, so it's not like he has the money just to fork over and buy a new sensor. He just got crushed 6 months ago on a motorcycle. He's just back to moving around. Every once in a while he'll ride, but he's still not moving around the greatest. Plus, he got blown up in the army. He's got half of a real leg. Well, no, it's all real. Never mind, but it's all metal from like mid thigh or thigh down. Is all metal, and he broke two of the bars recently already. Yeah, his left leg's fucked. All making sure we all could eat though. Well, it happened over there, and then he got crushed, and that's when the rest of it came out. He got pinned up, but he was on his bike. I don't know if he was in the turn lane, someone came too short or something, lost control or whatever, but he got smashed up to the car to the left of him, which was his left leg again. So, like I said, for the most part, might as well say hip down is all metal. You look at his leg, it fucking looks like spaghetti from all the surgeries, all the cuts. But he was blown up in a tanker going out to a service job. He was a mechanic in the military. He had to go recover broken equipment, and the tanker got hit. Must have been good to fuck up a tank, or he just might have been in the right spot and threw him around. I don't know. People in the military don't really get into too many questions unless they involve information because you don't want to upset nobody. That was during Iraq. Plus, he's taking care of a guy that's on uh, hospice care for cancer. He's at his last leg. So it takes up a lot of his time. Your son doesn't talk about it, right? Yeah. You, I don't know. That's just something I learned with my grandpa. You don't bring it up, or my grandma, because she was a German during the war. My grandpa brought her back. She hid in uh, underpasses and shit during bombs and shit. But that's just something growing up in that. You don't ask them, you let them tell the story. They will tell you the story, but you let them do it. You don't bring it up to them. At least is what I've learned. My grandma would never watch Holocaust. She was afraid it was going to bring up too many bad memories. You know, I'm just kind of like me right now. I want to see all your family goody 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 shit. Keep your lovey dovey to yourself. I don't want to see it. That's why I had so much problems last weekend and this weekend. Too much fucking lovey dovey. Damn, that shark wants that. He's spending a lot of energy trying to get that food. 270 pounds of pressure in a shark's mouth. It takes 6 pounds of pressure to break a bone. Think about that for a minute. 270 is what they just recorded, and it takes 6 pounds to break a human bone. I'm hoping, James. I don't know what I'm going to do. I know I'm going to scrounge around and find whatever pennies I can find. And somehow I got to figure out how to get this trailer and get my bike fixed and not go insane. All I know is hopefully when I get off this live, there's an email saying go ahead and go tomorrow. Or at least go ahead and go Wednesday. I'll be happy with that. If not, I'm calling the apartment complex tomorrow by 11 o'clock and finding out what the fuck's up. If they don't know nothing about this agency, then I got fucked. And then I gotta deal with that. It means I have to cancel bank account, PayPal, all that fucking shit. It's all connected to the bank, so it all has to be paid. Who said adulting was fun? Grow up. I want to be a Toys R Us kid. We'll get there. Baby steps. Alice said, it's forward progress. It is in some ways, but it's definitely got a catch. It's all got a catch, just like life. We'll get there. I'd say tell Jeremy to come up, but I don't think he actually has any kind of income. So it's not like he would be able to help me out with any kind of money right now. He wants to change, but I can't afford to support anybody. I love you, Jeremy, if you're out there. I'm just saying. I'm still thinking about it. Because it's 2 bedrooms. Or is it 3? I may even be 3. I don't even remember. I've only been in the living room and kitchen. You said it, Alice, not me. Wait a minute, I did say it. Hopefully, Brianna, that's all we can pray for. Right? I'm surprised I'm being so positive still. Usually I'd be getting pretty pissed off about now and ready to kill something. Especially about my bike. But like I said, if I gotta park it, I gotta park it. We'll figure it out. I don't want to sell it. I really, really don't. I spent too much money into it and I made it the bike I wanted. For the most part, only missing a few things, and I know something else will get me down the road, but whatever. That is the all-purpose fucking bike. One thing I can travel on it and do whatever I want on it. If I get something else, probably definitely might gonna have room for cinnamon. It's gonna be something smaller. I'd be like a soft tail or something. And that's the ultimate goal. Be able to throw her in the back and throw some luggage on, and we take off for the weekend. Best pussy I know of. Oh, mama girl. And you got your head buried. At least if I got the trailer, I'd be able to get the rest of my shit. She's fucking home. Dream on, dreamer. She don't argue with me. She lays there and fucking purrs away, and I think she's tired of this little camper though. I definitely do know that. She wants to be able to get out and just relax outside more. And it's not hot. But even at the trailer, I'd have to put her harness back on her to let her do that. Because she can get out of the head collar. She does about every time she rolls around and flops around outside. Because her neck is so big and it goes down in shape. So when you put it around their neck, it's huge, and then get over the head, it's like there's plenty of room. But I always feel the harness, it's something wrapped around your body, it makes you hotter. Plus, I don't have to really worry about her when it's just I'm out with her. If she's on the leash, I can control it and I can pay attention so she can't squirm out of it. But she's over there snoring now. She'll definitely have more room to roam around. Get back to the norm. Her going in a cage when I leave. She might not like that one so much. Actually, I don't know if I will. Not like those the two of them where they can fight. The only shitty thing, I don't think Melissa has the shed. So that means I still have to have the storage unit before I can get a shed. Pretty sure she didn't have a shed. I don't know. We got until Friday to figure it out. That's all I know. Go sell myself on the fucking street corner. I got the pump, but I think it's only like 300 new, so I think pawn shop would get lucky to get $100 out of them. Maybe a little more with all the fittings. Sprayer was 1,000. I'd be lucky to get 300 out of the pawn shop. She doesn't need to be. No, I don't think she does. When we had all the dogs, it was more understanding because, like I said, the females fight, whatever. And I've always cage trained my dogs that way. If I needed to put them in them, they were used to it. But with just me and her, I doubt I'll actually even set her damn cage up. To tell you the truth, but I made sure I got them. No, she'll probably have free run with her toys and probably sleep like normal when I'm gone. I lay our ball on the bed when I leave, and it's usually still in the same spot when I leave, when I get back. Like she just zones out and sleeps. Well, when you have 4 or 5 dogs, you have to learn to trade. Cages come handy. When we were breeding, they all got caged. The only one that didn't was my big old lab. He had run the house. And then when he died, Max started having run the house, and the girls still got caged. But then when Max died, it was like free for all. Plus, that's also when Harley started destroying cages and all that. The dogs destroyed a $500 cage in a couple weeks. Destroyed it. But at least when I get it, if I get this trailer, we can at least get Harley every once in a while too. He's still one of my kids. That's why I can never understand how Mickey could turn her back on Cinnamon. They're fucking kids. And she's got the big fucking bulldog skin allergy going on bad right now. She's got herself tore up bad. I feel bad for her. Mickey says she's got new pills for her, but she has a chunk taken out of her one side. And then when I was last over there, her fucking butt was missing chunks. And get bulldogs, they're fun, they say. Yeah, Harley can. The cage she's in now is one that my parents had with the Saint Bernard way back when there was stainless steel versus that black metal shit. It's a lot stronger, but she has destroyed it, and it has a double lock system on it that's not like the new ones now. And I don't know how she figured it out, but she has destroyed that cage. She gets out of it now, and I don't know. I don't know. It's not the cheap metal. It's not the cheap lock system, but she has destroyed it. Last time I looked, the whole bottom was bent down and the top was bent up. She had pulled it up. Oh, that ain't. Oh, that's right. I'm surprised that's even on. Puppy pugs are smelly. We don't have pugs. Nikki always wanted a teacup chihuahua. And then when or not Hooker, but Trigger died, she was supposed to get her teacup chihuahua if she ever wanted, but she never spoke to one. So thank God. I was always afraid to fucking step on it or roll over on top of it. Something that small. Pugs are expensive. Man. Can't be no worse than fucking bulldogs. Everything's surgical. Everything. You don't even let them have sex. It's all surgical. You want to teacup poodle? Yeah, they're smart. Dogs are definitely smart. They'll figure out how to get out of cages. I guarantee you, Harley's not the only Houdini. Well, you can have cinnamon bills anytime. Between her heart murmur and all this fucking skin issues and eye issues and uh whatchamajigger issues, toenail issues, she's a bitch. My therapist thinks I need to give her up, but I can't do it. Her dog food, $20 for like 3, 4 days. I was having Nikki last time. No, she's fine. You're just over and everything off the. Relax. I can't do that unless I'm out there with her. I had Barry. Barry was my dog. We had Peekaboo. Peekaboo was more my female, but she got hit by a Edison truck, which is our electricity company, going like 75 miles down the road. Yeah, she shouldn't have been out by the road, but when you're going 75 in a big ass truck like that, you ain't slowing down. She had a brown eye and a white eye. She was a big fucking Saint Bernard. Big. If you get a place, you what? Have to give her up. Clobber. Now, to me. Their nails grow like fucking wildflowers. She's already got some that are curled just in this couple months. Mickey, but she's always afraid. She don't know how far to go, so that's kind of why they got in the way they have. Emotional support dog. You can find a place. Ozzy's back. Let's sell my Harley and buy a Honda like Oz. Fuck that. Bike means too much to me. I'll probably pull the trigger first. Like a pony. I bet that is. Great Danes are huge. I used to ride the St. Bernards. Seriously, in the wintertime? I was younger. Well, I was 15. I would ride the St. Bernards. Barry was my buddy. That fucking cow would carry me anywhere. They got poisoned. My parents moved, and the farmer they barred for or whatever. I don't know. Somehow he ended up poisoning them. We found antifreeze in their fucking kennels one night or one morning. They got poisoned by antifreeze. We assume it's the farmer. Pretty sure it's the farmer. He's dead now, but whatever. Thank you for not tagging me else to say Monday chat. I don't want. Oh, you got some little puppies? Nobody's talked about smoking or nothing like half the night. Who we still got in here? Six beautiful people. Joey, do you want to see my feet? I heard you were wondering where everybody was at, and then you came over here and you realized. I didn't wash them today, though. You gotta suck them clean. What's up, Robert? I'm being an asshole. Ignore me. Cheers, everybody. Man, it makes me mad when like talk shit and see what happens. I don't know, but gotta be moon rocks. What? They won't buy any smoke. You won't hear me say that too often. Got that fire green lightning, golly goo, white widows, fucking even fire. Got many different kinds. Animal face flower. I get that place so I can start growing again, so I can take a hit. Guaranteed tracking number tomorrow. Guaranteed tracking number tomorrow. Right, Mark? Guaranteed tracking number tomorrow. I also just got some. Well, it's been a minute. It's actually been a month or two since you've been on. At least a month. Hell, if I got rid of two, that at least get my fucking sensor for my bike. Mark, that'll make me fucking happy enough. Quit licking me. Been 2 months? That's what I was thinking. Joe just came and got some more. But he only gets like an ounce every 3 weeks. 2 ounces would get my sensor for my bike. You can have 2 ounces of one kind because that's what all of its weighed up to be. Actually, it's like 2.5. At least that's what Joe's was. Joe's was 2.5. Most of them I tried to make like an ounce and a quarter as I was weighing up, and I threw two of them in the bag. So most of them should be like 2.5 ounces. Or you can split it up different. One thing with splitting it up, that means I gotta get the vacuum sealer and do all that. But I didn't get no text message, so even if I got email, I'm assuming I'm not working tomorrow, so guaranteed shipping tomorrow. Tracking. I got the money for the trailer. I don't got no money for anything else. No electric, no nothing else. I got the trailer covered, but no gas money, no nothing. My bike is what keeps me sane and could save me gas money depending on what tools I need because I got all the toolboxes. I fill those bitches up with tools. Don't. I hear you, Mark. I don't even remember Alice. That's the least of my worries in reality. I said Robert's never got enough money to buy for what I need to. I don't want to sell in that quarter. To California, that's ridiculous. Robert smoked some of the stuff I've had though. Robert's won some. Won some of the stuff we've had. Now that I think about it, I don't know. I shouldn't have said nothing. Well, tomorrow's another day, Brianna. I'm serious. I don't like the idea of shipping. You all know that. But right now, I'm in my desperate boat. I need to get my bike fixed, and somehow I need to get money collected up for electricity and all that. Your first month's utilities. I have the trailer covered, but I don't have the rest covered. I know, Mark. I know, Mark. Trust me. And Mark, that's one thing that's been irking the fuck out of me since I've been back to Facebook. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say it. I have much respect for an individual, but what I've been seeing going on is people being greedy and trying to make a penny. I said it. Next, that's why I hate even saying let's get rid of some weed on here. I don't really. I may mention things here and there once in a while to you guys, but no, this is not what this is for. My problems are not your problems. My bills are not your bills. And on that note, I'm gonna be up for a while, and this didn't work. I hate when the mind gets like this. But anyways, I hope you're all having a blessed day. I know, Mark. Well, Mark, we all do it, brother. You've struggled in your life, right? I ain't no different. We'll figure it out, or whatever will happen. I don't know. I told Nikki the other day I was gonna fucking sign the bike back off to her. We'll figure it out. Then, I got some new good news here. I just baby steps. I'm not out. I still got things to get rid of. I'm not begging people for money, really. Besides saying I'd sell some weed, but I'll figure it out. Like I've always said, I'll sell everything I got before I ask people for money. I'm not gonna be like some of these other people out there. I have lots of indica because I'm an indica freak. But the sativa White Widow, don't be shy on it. Don't be shy on it. That's all I'm gonna say. But I got lots of indica. Uh, Grand Lightning's an awesome with indica. The Galagoos, I think, is an awesome one. The Yeti's a pretty good indica. Um, the Gagging Gas is pretty good indica. Um, the White Widow, it's a sativa, but I think I let it go just long enough that it's like the perfect combination. Sativa fucks with your heart. Well, it's more ember, so it gets more of that couch lock. But if you have issues with your heart, I wouldn't try it then. I've had many people tell me that White Widow is fucking fire, and then when I tell them, well, in reality it's sativa, they're like, no way. I think I just let it go to the perfect point. The gagging gas is good. That's a Nancy Wallace. That's a Nancy. That's a Nancy strand. Uh, I can't think of the rest of them right now. And I don't have my notebook. I had 17 to choose from. I think I'm down to only like 15, 6, 15, 14 probably different choices right now. But I still have a good variety. If you like to grow, I would suggest getting the Grand Lightning because you're going to get some seeds out of it. And that's the one that had coals the size of my calf. And it smells fucking fire. It tastes fire. Get you high. The Golly Glue, that would be a good one too. I like the Golly Glue. I don't like the person that made it no more, I guess. But I like the Golly Glue. I just sold some to Joe of that, an ounce of that. And he already asked me for another ounce of it. So, and he only smokes one like like I said, like every 3 weeks. So why he's asking for another one, I don't know. Probably one of his friends liked it. But that's Colin Smith. I ain't afraid to say it. Credit goes where credit deserves. The Yeti's a good one. That's Alex Jordan's. That was like that was the tallest plant. Not the widest or the fullest, but it was definitely the tallest. I know, Robert. You try when you can, brother. Don't read too much into everything. But there's times in here, brother, like sometimes want to squeeze you. Hope you're doing good out there. Hope your walks are good, back and forth to your work and stuff. I see your videos. Keep doing you, brother. Cheers. I did not sleep last night at all. To top it all, with driving there this morning, to find out there's not even a fucking office building, finding out suppose I'm in the wrong spot. Oh my god. Then I came home and I laid down and I kind of slept, but not really slept. But I kept dreaming about fucking situations with spiders. All kinds of fucking spiders for whatever freaking reason. And it was bad. So what little nap I kind of maybe got in there, even though my body don't feel like I rested. I know I dozed off a little because I was somewhat dreaming. It just, I don't know. How much did you want, Brianna? Are you serious? I mean, if you're serious, let me know so I don't forget about it for one. And if you want me to read them all off to you, I can go grab the barrels and dig through them. I know the one barrel is pretty much White Widow. That was a 3 pound plant. Benjamin Zip? Yes, even with shipping, because that'll get me my sensor for my bike. Tracking tomorrow. Probably before, well, tracking tomorrow. I don't want to say before this or that, and then something happened and I can't do it before that. But tracking tomorrow. I gotta go to my post office because I haven't been in my post office for like 2 weeks. So I gotta go to the post office anyways. I have not been to my P.O. box. Alright. You want Golly Glue? You want Indica? Christopher Horn or you want to support our other person? Or do you want to support Alex Jordan? Or do you want to support the Gendix? Or do you want to support, I don't remember who the other one was. Hold on. Grand Lightning was a fraud. And then we went Golly Glow. And then we went White Widow. And then we went Yeti. And then that's when I forget. Who was in that corner and who's in that corner? Did you like that smoke you had, Robert? Be honest. I ain't afraid. Alice's had some. She's liked it. Who else? I don't know. Anyways, talking about that. That'll work, Brianna. I have no problem doing that. You're gonna get coffee grinds in there too, though. Just to let you know. But it won't be in the bag of the weed. Why I've always done that, I don't know. It's an old school trick that kind of makes sense. I don't know. You make my day though if I get my sensor from my bike. Because right now it's probably going to the storage unit. Alright, how about we take like an intermission? I have to, honestly, shit. And sometimes I take a minute. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a male. So, I'm gonna end this, and I'll probably go back live in like a half hour. Is anybody interested, or do I just give it up for the night? Yeah, I'm brutally honest. We all go through the emotions. Don't act like I'm some crazy person. You're here. Well, you gonna come back in like 20 minutes? I gotta go poo. I've been holding it off for like the last half hour, and I really gotta go poo now. And I don't want to stay live and then be in the bathroom the whole time. All right, I'll be right back as soon as I can, guys. Mad love, thank you for all your support, love. Just thank you for being here. That means the world. Somebody to talk to. I'll be right back.